And I'm live! Alright! For I Love Sketchup, issue 50! 5-0. Big number 50. Zukit. Howdy. Man, live stream number 50. Sure took me a while to get here. Many weeks of tons of drawing. Right now I'm currently working on a cover page for a trade paperback to my comic. Let's erase this a bit. I'm just going to be doing this for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes while waiting for the lobby to fill up. This is cool. Thank you. Right now I have it. Hold on, let's see if I can show you the whole thing here with removing the sketch. So I've got all the a bunch of different characters from my comic book, and now I'm just working on this one. Yeah, okay. That brush needs to be a little bit bigger. That's much better. Oh, this is fun. I didn't get to live stream last week because I had like a big snowstorm. Well, it wasn't even snow, it was hail. And I lost power for like 3 days. It's terrible. And now I get to work again. This is sweet. Alright, let's see here. I think that looks about right. Alright, now I just have to add kind of like a darker border around just her, so she pops out from anything that might be behind her. Just like thicker line art. Love to add my thicker line art. There we are. Probably gonna add a bit thicker line art on this tail. It's funny because I've drawn this tail to like a character that I haven't drawn yet, but it's gonna be there in the drawing, so it's easier to get it out of the way earlier, so it doesn't mess up my whole illustration down the line. There we go. There we are. Rules of nature. Hey Zeno, how's it going? Happy upcoming Easter. Thank you. You too. Oh no, it's on repeat. Why would it play the same song twice in a row like that? There we go. I'm gonna skip it, and if it does it again, and I think I have to click on a button here so that it doesn't repeat it completely. There we go. I think I got it. Oh yeah, it's true. Easter's coming up. So I guess in in honor of Easter coming up, I should be drawing bunny girls. Or at least people wearing bunny suits. Alright. That looks pretty good for Roselle. I'm gonna have to work on her twin now. Veillez. First of all, he looks very lovely with these lips of his, but I'm gonna have to just change them up. I don't mind eyelashes on him, but let's just not make them so big. It's funny what erasing just a few lines can do. Alright. Oh shoot, I don't have any reference of him out. I only have one reference illustration out. And that's of his sister, whom I no longer require. Oh, there he is. Bit sad about Notre Dame, but the damage report is actually a lot less scary than we thought. Oh yeah, that was wild. Was there any manga that inspired you to make Blythe? No. I'd say like my major inspiration was a video game called Disgaea. That was like the first thing, because I like that kind of humor and I like their storytelling, and I thought that was really cool. And then after Disgaea, I don't know. I don't really like have much, because originally when I made my comic, my idea was to make it like angels and demons, and then I thought it was too religious, and I liked the concept of making things like science. So that's why I instead made my angel-looking characters a race of aliens called Verilix. My gosh, I can erase that hand for sure right now. And then I made like my demonic characters called Macopians, and they're just extraterrestrials. Like there's nothing really. Anyway, like I have like a whole bunch of history of them and all that, but it's just to say that like they're not. They've come so far from being angels and demons, like if my original design had been. Okay, so I'm clearly having issues with my music. Let's skip to the next one. There we go. It keeps repeating itself. Even though the spire was the biggest loss, the 16 statues associated with it were moved for 4 days prior due to a restoration project, plus most of the windows survived. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's good to hear. My music's too loud. I think I'm talking louder because of that. There we go. Let's just turn it down a bit. Go back down to Roselle, because I don't like this butt cheek here. I don't mind a bit of a line there to tell me where to put my coloring, where then I might erase that line afterwards, but it's not going to look right otherwise. Alright, I think I'll wait just a few more minutes and then I'll start taking requests. We can start doing some drawing. Veillez. But yeah, my whole comic is all going to take place on the first day of school, so I'm not really sure where I thought of that idea. Being a kid, I kind of grew up and my parents moved a lot, like they were very nomadic, so I had a lot of first days of school, and some of them were really good and some of them were terrible, so it was kind of inspiration to work on my comic. I had drawn that all in the wrong layer. Okay, that's better. Want this more on an angle. That's better. I'm actually part French. Great grandmother. Ah ouais? Sais-tu comment parler en français alors? Est-ce que t'en as appris ou c'est juste ta grand-mère qui peut parler le français? My mom's French. And my dad is English. And I'm Canadian. And all honesty, all Canadians should be able to speak French. It should be like a prerequisite. If you're Canadian, you should be able to speak French. Oh, my wife is French. I almost forgot that one. Oh, get that ear in there a little bit better. I don't know. My wife was saying something about our cat, but our cat's definitely bilingual. Yeah, seeing that thing burn down was really something. It was pretty sad. But I'm not a very religious person, but it's more than just religion. It's all the architecture and the work that goes into it. Most of I know French is hello, some other words, one swear word, don't ask, and croissant. What about baguette? Most words that you learn in a new language are normally the swear words. It's like the first thing you learn. I don't know how to speak Japanese, but I know all the swear words in Japanese. At least most of them. Alright, y'all. I think I've waited long enough. So, let's see. It's 7:06. We're going to wait 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. So start thinking of your ideas. I love the pointy ears. Thanks. They're all like, that was another thing, like when I made my comic, I made them all like very elvish-like. Like they all have pointy ears. Oh, except for Mika over here. Mika doesn't. Well, I guess, you know, in a way they're kind of pointy. But they're like gremlin ears. Like, she's kind of like a cat, but she's kind of like a gremlin. And a little like a scorpion, too. A little bit of everything. I can't wait to finish this trade paperback. I'm actually looking up Japanese because of one of my characters being American Japanese. One of your characters to your comic book? Or do you write like a novel? Do you write a sweet novel? Let's fuse this. And make me a sweet circle. Let's give him a little bun. He does have a bun in his head. Oh yeah, so if any of you are following my comic book that I post on Webtoons, there's a whole bunch of characters here you don't know yet. Well, you'll get to meet all of them later on. I'm currently working, like, I'm almost done posting my second issue on Webtoons, and I have 4 issues finished, and I'm currently working on my 5th one, and I'm almost done my 5th one. Can't wait to finish it. Like, I just finished 2 pages on it, like, last night. That really, they were like the largest 2 pages. They took me like 2 weeks to do. So much detail. Any case, yeah, so you wouldn't know who any of these characters are except for Dom and Quill. I'm planning an animation. Oh, that's cool. Animation's fun. And you're writing a comic. Oh, man. Comics. It's a lot of work. Are you just writing it, Zukit, or are you actually like, going to do all the illustrations as well? I don't like this circle here. I'm sure I can do a better job than this. Okay, let's squeeze it a little. Put it like that. Put it in here. There we go. And then I'm going to erase some of this to let some of the hair come out through the top there. I think I'm gonna make his hair go on top of his sister's, because his sister is really dominant with her hair and her personality. But this guy's got to have a little bit of something going on in this illustration, or he's just gonna fade out in comparison to all the others, and I don't want that. There we go. Down with perfect circles. Arise, ovals. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's fuse this. But I think the oval is going to be nicer just from the angle that he's going to be on, because I'm actually going to move this whole thing a little closer like that. better. I'm going to team up with an artist eventually, but I'm just writing it for now. Yeah, man, that's the most important part. Because I do everything on my own, my writing to my comic, I have all my base story written down. For the most part. I'm still not 100% sure on my ending, but I have like a pretty good idea of how it's going to go down. But other than that, I work on everything while I'm drawing. So like when I write like the actual script and everything, it's all while I'm illustrating. I'll do like a rough draft because I'll kind of write down kind of what I want the characters to say, but because I am the one who's also drawing it myself, I have like that luxury to be like, okay, well, while I'm doing the sketch of every page, I can write down what I prefer, what I want to take out, or what I want to change based off of like how I'm illustrating it. So it's really like it's useful, but at the same time, it takes forever when you're doing it all on your own. Like it takes me a year to draw a comic, so I'm hoping to start cutting that time in half. Alright, I think we've waited long enough. So write it down in the comment section what you'd like to see me draw. I love to do mashups, so you don't need to think of the mashup. You just tell me what you want me to draw and somebody else will, and then I'll mash them up together. So this way more people end up getting a drawing. So let's say if somebody says they want a Ninja Turtle and somebody says that they want Superman, I'll draw a Superman Ninja Turtle. If you give me a mashup idea, I might not go with it because then it still means that I'm taking one illustration idea, and like I said, I like it when more people get in on some sweet drawings. You'd like to see Lady Sia. Alright, let me see who Lady Sia is. That's old school. Is she for the Game Boy Advanced? Alright, let me just open up my reference sheet. Game Boy Advance. Okay, cool, perfect. So I found a picture of her. Is that like a crystal sword? It looks like a crystal sword. Now that's random. Well, for sure you heard of Sia. She's a singer. I should almost draw Lady Sia, but actually make it Sia. I don't like how this just chops like that, so I'm actually going to make it go around there like that. That's nice. Oh no, that's not on the right layer. Oh me. Where are you at, vase? There you go. That I can fuse. And there's my vase layer. Now let's bring this down here. There we are. Jade sword. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm not going to be doing this anymore. Yo, Zeno, is there anything that you want me to draw in particular? Write it down, man. Get in there. Or anybody. If anybody's watching this right now, if they want me to draw something, write it in the comment section. I'm already going to do this Lady Sia character, and I'm going to fuse her with somebody else, or something else. And if I don't get an answer, it's going to end up actually being Sia, the singer. I'm going to do it. Let me just bring this upside down a bit. Not the singer. No, anything but the singer. Ah! Wait, can you see my links? No, are you? The thing is that you need to tell me if you're not gonna, like, if you're gonna link me something, just tell me where you're linking it. Because I have a whole bunch of different, like, if you're linking it on DeviantArt, I'll go and check on DeviantArt, for example. Because right now I'm looking on Facebook, I don't see anything. I'm looking on DeviantArt notifications. Hold on, maybe I can like refresh this. I don't see anything on DeviantArt. And then I can go check. But you should write, if you can link it on DeviantArt in the comment of my status that I posted where I'm going live, that would be the best. Because if I don't like if I have to dig to find your thing, then it's just, it takes time. Yeah, and same thing with Patreon. If you're going to post it on Patreon, post it under the post that I had made about going live. Alright, just the name is good. I'll see if I can't find this. Bonnie. Bonnie de Femme. Ace Attorney. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's cute. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. And it works because she's a bunny, and it goes good with our Easter adventure, which I said I would wanted to do, but I immediately forgot about it. Alright. Let's just... I'm going to keep that as a separate layer for now. Save. I'm going to probably have to do some of this drawing on my own time so that I can really start moving forward on it. Because it's taking me a little long to draw. Okay, so this is the character right here. Ace Attorney so-and-so. Alright, let's mash them up. I'm going to erase this. Excuse me. Lower my brush opacity down just a bit. Switch my brush to black rather than dark purple. When I draw my comic, all my line art is in dark purple. I only use black for text, text bubbles, and my panels. So this way, like, my line art and everything doesn't get in the way, and it makes all of the rest, it makes my, like, my bordering panels and stuff like that, and even my text pop a lot more, because I have a lot of coloring, so it makes it stick out. Okay, let's see here. Lady Sia fused with Bonnie de Femme. I'm going to type this down. Lady Sia X Bonnie de Femme. De Fame. Well, actually, that's like femme. Alright, here we go. So, let's see here. Gotta thank Easter. She's definitely wearing that bunny outfit, which is really funny. I like her Spider-Man kind of pose, so maybe I'll put her in something that's very similar. In context, she's a magic show assistant. Okay. Right-handed. Just had to pay attention to that. This is not high up enough. I'm gonna bring that up like that. I'm not liking that. Let's try that over again. Ooh, that's not the right kind of tool. Ellipse, get out of here, you. Alright. I haven't done this in like 2 weeks, so I'm a little rusty right now. Stupid power outing. Ruining everything for me. Okay, I'm going to start off with like a little sketch. I like to do like little stick figures so like give me an idea of a kind of pose I'm going to do sometimes. It's helpful. I don't necessarily want to do a pose like that. I mean, if this is a showgirl, I could always have her. Alright, let's try something like that. There we go, that's better. There we go. Congrats on the 50. Thank you. $50 live streams. Pretty hardcore. It's gotta be like that. Let's do it like this. So one body like that, the other body part coming down like this. Let's bring our shoulders up. Man, I've been drawing so much and yet I'm having so much trouble doing this right now. You just have your on days and your off days, I guess. I'm gonna make this a little smaller because it's taking up too much space right now. Hello there. Hey, Zurardi. Let's bring that leg up. All show girly like. Bring this one in. And we'll just, this is gonna be like her emerald sword of sorts. And now I gotta start designing this costume. I have to make her a little smaller again on the, I just didn't think up my design so well when I was doing this one. Oh, geez. I need my template. There we go. That's gonna help me. This like random line that I made going around is able to center my focus. It's basically 11 by 17 in size, so it's like standard comic book size. Let's give her her bunny ears. Oh, she's got a sweet ponytail. It's like massive. Let's make it really big and really poof. Jade sword cane. They actually had sword canes back then. Yeah, that's exactly what I imagine. Like it's a cane that's a sword. Though her ears are gonna be real ones to go with her spunk. But I guess we'll give her one lopsided one. Alright, she's got like that little hat, but I don't know if I'm gonna give her the hat. Super muscly, this girl, so let's do it. Let's give her the muscles. Someone had this great idea about helping rebuild Notre Dame, which involves Assassin's Creed Unity. Ah, boy. Zeno, you always have the most random knowledge. She's wearing boots, so I'm gonna give her the boots. Let's give her like nice big thick boots. But I'm going to put the little poof at the end of the boot. Hey, been a while. Hey, Isaac. How you doing? By the way, Bonnie's costume has a rabbit tail. Alright, well, I'll give her a nice big one. Oh wait, is a rabbit tail like the actual tail like this? Or do I give her the big poofy one? Nah, I'm gonna give her the big poofy one. Everything she has is big and poofy right now, so let's go with that. Alright, so she's got like these Lady Gaga style spikies. And it's hard to see what's going on in this illustration at the moment, but never fear, it'll clean up soon enough. This is like my rough sketch, and then I'll do like a nicer sketch on top. Bigger is better. Well, you know me, I asked you a few stuff at a talkathon like me with Ben 10. Yeah, man. Speaking of rabbits, are you going to watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail? I already have. It's a great movie. But for Easter, I'd probably watch Jesus Christ Superstar if I was gonna go with something religious. I love the music to that movie. It's amazing. Let's see here. I'm gonna leave that like that. Or Life of Brian. I prefer Life of Brian over Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I thought Holy Grail was super funny. It was good. It's just, man, Life of Brian was more my kind of movie. I really like Life of Brian. Alright, now. Let's put a bunch of little poofs on here too. I'm gonna save because it's always good to save. That. Let's clean this up just a little bit. Give her a Sailor Jupiter style attitude. And then both of these haircuts look awful. I'm sorry if you guys really like them. I don't mind the Link hair piece coming down here, but it's like a tuft of fur at the top. I'm just gonna draw it my own style. I don't see ears on any of them, so I'm going to avoid drawing ears. Alright, I think that's about right. This is going to have buttons 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to have this coat coming in like this, and then cutting out like that. Or this will have 1. Oh, she's got like a weird thing going with the coat. Okay, 2 like that. I can't copy this too much. I need to start adding a bit more of the other character in here. Hey, do you charge to draw my Pokemon team? Asking in advance. With me, of course. I'm not gonna... I don't have time. I actually am no longer taking commissions. I have to get my comic book done in time, and if I take commissions, I'll never get it finished in time before the conventions this year. And that would be very stressful. Like every year I come out with a new issue to my comic, and I have to keep up with that tradition because people show up at Comic-Cons to like meet me specifically so they can get the latest issue to the comic. So it would just suck if they showed up one year at the Comic-Con, like they pay for a ticket. Like I'm sure they're going there to see other things too. It's just, you know, it's just personal. Like I need to do it. I need to have it finished. I would never forgive myself if I didn't finish it. So because of that, I'm not taking anything right now. Okay, let's make this come down. And I guess... no, I don't like any of that. For her leg pieces here, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do the same thing that's like on her arm. Like these like little castle-looking things. And I'm actually going to end up doing this here on that part of her leg. There we go. So I'll do something like that. her shoe is going to be ahead of this, and then I'll take this and bring it down like this, and then the other one's down there like that. I don't need it to come out that much, just a little bit. Alright, so I think my base sketch of this character is pretty much done. Alright, so let's lower the opacity and actually start drawing this. Well, sketching it, I guess. Well, I'm asking for after the cons. We'll see. We'll see. Like, you know, if you follow me on Facebook when I say that I'm taking commissions, then I'll let you know. Like, you can always message me and we can always talk. But drawing like a whole team of Pokemon and like you with them, that's a lot of work. So I don't know how much I would charge, and like I said, it would take a lot of time. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, just follow me on whatever social medias I'm on, and the second I'm like, hey, I'm taking commissions again, then, you know, message me up. Hey man. Oh, hey Robert. Sorry, almost missed you there. And I did, yeah, I wasn't there last week, man. Power outing. It was the worst. I had no power for like a few days. So my food was going bad, and there's no place that I could order food either, so I had to like go super far out to be able to get something to eat. And the buses and all that weren't running very well because of the amount of ice. It was just, it was terrible. But on the plus side, it's over now, and I can get back to work. But also because of it, I missed out on like incalculable hours that I needed to work on my comic. Like I lost about like, well, incalculable, I can calculate it right now. I lost about 40 hours, so 40 hours of work gone. And all the work I put in it now, it's like, well, that's still work that I was gonna put in anyway, so it's not like I'm like catching up. I'm not able to catch up. The only way I can catch up is by canceling events and things I was gonna do with friends and family in order to catch up that I had planned. And that's what I've been doing. I've been canceling everything. I haven't hung out with anybody for like a week, and I've just been drawing like mad. Damn, that sucks, and that's good. One time I came back from holiday and found my entire street blacked out. Pretty much the only electricity there was from my DS playing sport. That's cool. Actually, when I had lost power, I have like a bunch of lightsabers, and I just used all the lightsabers. Like I had them like positioned around the apartment. Whoa. That's not the right... Okay. Sorry, my tablet doesn't work very well anymore, so sometimes I have to switch to using my mouse for like a fraction of a second. I'm really sorry about that, everybody. That was dizzy for everyone. And when it bugs out like that, it's really not fun. Ugh, I need to buy a new tablet, and that's money I don't have right now. I have to invest all my money into printing out my comic. My trade paperback! Yay! Your tablet's giving you trouble too? Ugh, I can't stand it. And it's so expensive. Like, I don't have like $800 to buy a new drawing tablet. And I can't buy one at $100. Like, you can't go from using one that's like super expensive and then switch to like $100 one and think you'll be able to adapt. Like, the amount of time it'll take me to adapt would be ridiculous. And I do this professionally. Like, I can't. So I'm gonna have to buy it. I'm just trying to avoid it for as long as I can. Let's see here. Okay. I got about 15 minutes left, so let's see how much of this girl I can get done in 15 minutes. Just have to keep in mind to make it sketchy, because that's something I've been neglecting as of late, and I've been making all my illustrations like super duper intensely detailed. Like, the line art's been very pro, let's put it that way, and this is supposed to be a fun sketch. I remember when I first started doing these live streams, I used to be able to draw like 3 or 4 illustrations. Now, in like an hour, now it's like I only get one done. But the one that I get done, obviously, is significantly nicer. There we go. That's cute. Now I can get rid of this. Which makes me think of Sailor Jupiter. I remember they did a joke like that on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon had glow sticks. Leonard pulls out his glow stick, which was a lightsaber. Yep, I think I remember seeing that episode. Alright, let's grab another layer here. Her eyes are beautiful. Thank you. I'm like channeling my inner Sailor Jupiter. She looks like that girl that would beat you up or have like all the energy. None of the guys like her because she's too masculine in an anime series. And then when you watch it, you're like, oh man, she's like my favorite girl. I don't get these anime guys. They want like their little weak subservient woman. I guess everybody's got their type. I grew up watching Aliens, so I wanted a girl that could attach a flamethrower to a pulse rifle and kill an alien queen. And I found one. And I married her. Aren't you afraid your wife heard that? She definitely did hear it. But she's pretty hardcore, so. I think she knows that the second she starts showing weakness in this relationship, I'll dump her so goddamn fast. Oh man. Now I'm just joking. I don't want her like this might be my last live stream. Remember, if I have bruises, it's not from the stairs. I joke a lot with my wife. I'm very rarely a serious person. Life has a lot of hard, frustrating things in it, and I've lived a whole bunch of them, so I try to take everything with a smile. There we go. I have to stop trying to make everything so perfect. I'll never finish this illustration in time. Oh my gosh, 7 minutes? There's just no way. I'm gonna try my best because before doing the live stream today, I was watching Star Trek Generations, the movie. Like, my wife and I are going through all the Star Trek series, all of them, and we're on season 4 of Deep Space Nine, and we just started the Generation movie before starting season 4 to Deep Space Nine. And it's pretty sweet. I love the whole cast from Next Generation. Alright. No, I don't like any of that. Let's get rid of that. Let me just look at this girl's neck. She has like a thing, that collar that goes up pretty high, and she also, she has that puff that's there. I don't think I like that puff. You know what? Instead, I'm just gonna put a little heart. Can't see the end of her sword. It's okay. Actually, I wanted this to be a straight up cane piece, not circular. Imagine it being like a rock gem Actually, let's put something here. Cute little ribbon. Yeah, it'd probably get in the way of her hand, but who's to say she holds it like a regular sword? It's a cane after all. Let's put a couple more hearts. There we go. Oops. No, let's leave that like that. Let's bring this down a little more like this. There we go. my hand a little. That's what happens when you push too hard. My time is running out by 3 minutes. I'm out by 3 minutes. That's okay. I'll finish this and then that'll be that. Looks awesome. Thanks, Robert. And to get in with her big poofy hair. I think I can get rid of my sketch. Looks beautiful. Thanks, Zeno. Now to add her stockings. I love her. Thanks, Suki. There we go. I can erase some of that now. There we are. Whoops. Give this heart a crown. Alright, so now I'm just going to go over a couple parts of her to make her a little thicker and her liner a little thicker. I'm just going to put my signature so I don't forget like I always do. Like, it's because I know I'm going to forget, so I try it. When the second I remember, I'm like, oh, better put that on there. There we go. Sorry, I'm like really focusing right now. But if any of you have questions, feel free to ask them. I'm always down to hang out and just chat it up. Like talking and drawing doesn't, like I'm still able to concentrate, talk and draw. I'm used to drawing in front of a live studio audience. This is my 50th time doing this. Actually, I've done it way more than 50 times. It's just that I like made a new thing and decided to start it from 1. So I'm probably close to 100 at this point. But when I first made my YouTube one, I was at 1. Excuse me. Yeah, with these darker lines, she's gonna pop way more. I mean, I know it's just a sketch, but it's better to have them. Are you going to post this drawing on your DeviantArt? Yes and no. I'll post like a really small resolution one on my DeviantArt. If you ever want a high quality illustration to any stuff I do today, I always give them out on my Patreon, and you just have to follow me for $3 a month. And then you get high quality resolution files to all my stuff. And like if I draw any pinups that month, you'll get access to that too. I usually would draw 1 pinup a month, but because I'm so like into working on my comic book at the moment, I just don't have time. Alright, I think this has pretty much run its course. Oh. There we go. That's pretty cool. But I'll have like a low resolution one on DeviantArt that you can look at. And it'll be up there with like all the ones that I do for the month. Just gonna do this because I think it'll look cool. So you get more of that candy cane vibe from it. Good luck with your comic book. I'm currently on storyboarding the animation. Oh boy, storyboarding. That's fun. I love that. I do the same thing when I work on my comic. See, I have one right here. It's my last 2 pages. To my issue 5 that I'm working on right now. There we go, that looks good. Let's fuse that. Alright, so she's looking pretty finished. So we've got Lady Sia fused with Bonnie de Femme. Let me just get rid of these. And I guess I don't really need this little sketch over here anymore. That sketch sure came in useful though. Oops, wrong layer. There we go. And what is this, my actual sketch? Oh yeah, I can delete that. Goodbye, sketch. Alright, so this week I managed to do Lady Sia x Bonnie de Femme. What did we do 2 weeks ago? It was number 49. Oh yeah! It was Cammy with Pheromosia from Pokemon. That was a fun one too. Okie dokie. So, let me just stop this music for a second as I have to start another song for reading you all my end adventure for when I'm finished live streaming. I put the work into reading it, and now you have to listen to me read it. Thus ends my live streaming session for today. Yet the real challenge begins, listening to my 2-minute long advertisement on me, myself, and I. All links mentioned will be in the description below this video. At a young age, I realized sleep was for suckers, and I could get way more done by avoiding it altogether. Now that I'm older, all I want to do is sleep. I work like crazy, and with your epic support of $3 a month, you not only get access to high-quality files with all the sketches or pinups I've completed each month, but you give me a few more minutes of rest each day. And I can't possibly express my gratitude for this, so how about praise from a local celebrity?
Hello, I'm Slipstream from Transformers, and thanks for supporting Eric Taryn Mullins.
Slipstream, you've always been one of my favorites since animated. Some people are into old retro things. You know who you are. Well, I have all my older sketches and drawings available for purchase up on my Gumroad page. Now hold up a second. This is a life or death important situation. My comic book is named Blythe. I write it, draw it, publish it, basically everything it, and I want to give it life, like Frankenstein did his monster. But where my comic is my cute, precious, sweet little monster. All its viewers are the beautiful electricity coursing through its veins. Please, help give my comic the life it deserves by subscribing to it and rating it a 10 on 10 on my Webtoons page. Now I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I have a blurry photograph of my kids from the future. Please don't ask me how I got it. And with each person that subscribes and likes my YouTube video, the photo becomes more and more clear. So help out not only me, but little Leo, Raph, Casey, and April at having an existence by hitting that subscribe and that like button. You know who else is super important to the rise of my future empire? Did I say empire? I meant fun, friendly, magical friends of the future. Well, it's you. See, do you like sketching or drawing? What about making awesome costumes or cosplays? Well, you do some fan-related stuff to my comic Blythe, and I'll assure you a seat in my future galactic foothold, as well as advertising your fan stuff on all my social medias. Did I say galactic foothold? I meant Adventure Friends Infinity Team. Well, I have to go now, but don't forget that you deserve to have an awesome rest of your day. So I guess I'll see you next time. Hmm.